I don't want to start off with bad news, but I'm going to. Over the last 10 years, obesity among women has skyrocketed, rising nearly 50%. That means 1/3 of every American woman is obese.
Even Oprah has come clean about her willpower woes, recognizing she, too, has fallen off the wagon. So our next guest says, man, turning 30 was the wake-up call to take control of her weight. She's ready to start today. Please welcome Stephanie Keaton.
Hey, Steph. Good to hear you. Nice to have you here, and thanks for telling this story. So why 30 is a wake-up call? Why are you alarmed?
Well, actually, I just got married about a year ago, and my doctor diagnosed me with borderline high blood pressure. So that was definitely a wake-up call for me.
Yeah, getting a little scared, huh?
You've kind of gone back and forth, though, with the weight. It's been a yo-yo like many of us. You know, we gain the weight and then we lose the weight.
Exactly.
What diets haven't worked for you? Exercise not working for you? No.
I've had limited success. I've tried hydroxycut. I've even tried Atkins diet a couple of times. It was successful, but not long term.
But you've had a weight problem since what age, you think?
Oh, my goodness. Even before puberty. So I've always been the big girl in the class.
Yeah, oh, look at you there.
You said you got engaged, and you said you were going to go into your you call it the buff bride plan?
Yes.
Where you're going to slim, like, I know, trust me, we all say we're going to do this.
Yes.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I was planning a big wedding.
Stressful.
I had at least 300 people at my wedding. So
Whoa.
that was the first thing.
Look at this.
Yes. And also, I work as a nurse, night shift.
Wait a second, back up, sister. You work as a nurse, so you know that it's unhealthy to be overweight.
Oh, yes.
Yet...
I just fell off. Night shift definitely changes your whole eating pattern and everything.
Explain that. Why? Because I think a lot of people are like, come on, she should be able to just go to the store and get healthy food. Why the night shift?
Well, you know what? I actually was eating my dinners when I would come home at night. So it was very off for me. And at night, working, you're stressed out and just, having fun eating, it just took a toll on me.
Yeah. So... here comes the wedding.
Yes.
You have a size 20 wedding dress?
Yes.
But you want to be a lot smaller than that.
Definitely. I got the size 20 because that's what fit me at the time.
Right.
That I tried it on. I was hoping to take it in a lot. And actually, I ended up filling it out.
Oh,
for my big day because of all the stress.
All right, so here's the deal. You have the woman that was the maid of honor in your wedding.
Yes.
She's getting married now.
She is. In May 20th.
All right, so what are we going to do here?
So my goal is to lose at least 40 pounds because I wasn't able to lose the weight for my wedding. I want to do it for hers.
So, okay. So what size dress are you going to try to get into for her wedding?
I'm hoping to be in at least a size 12.
So from a 20 to a 12 by...
May.
Maybe 4 months.
All right.
Right.
Oh, good.
So I have some work ahead.
Let's get started.
We have the experts here to help them out.
Okay.
So to get Stephanie started, we called in our M&J health gurus. First up, a supermarket shape-up with one of our favorite dietitians. You know her.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
We teamed our new friend with Tanya Zuckerbrot, a registered dietitian and the founder of SkinnyAndTheCity.com.
I'm here today to teach you how to do a healthy shopping trip. It's really essential when you're trying to lose weight that you have healthy foods in your house.
To test Stephanie's bad habits, she was sent to the store to shop for the food she regularly brings home.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Hi, Stephanie. How'd you do?
Well, I love all of this food.
Stephanie, I'm taking a quick look at this. Your shopping cart is a dieter's disaster. Let's go shop for some healthier alternatives.
Okay.
Food tip number 1, deals with soft drinks.
Then I see you have soda and juice in your cart. Never drink your calories. Every 2 cups of soda is 200 calories. By just cutting out 2 cups of soda every day, you could lose 20 pounds in 1 year. So we're getting rid of this stuff. And instead, we're going to replace it with 0-calorie beverages, like diet iced teas, diet fruit drinks, and water. I know sometimes you have orange juice for breakfast. I want you to cut that out because basically orange juice is sugar water plus vitamin C. A much healthier alternative is to actually eat the whole fruit. Get an orange because now you're going to get all the same vitamins. You're still going to get vitamin C, plus you're getting fiber.
Next, fruits and vegetables.
I noticed you didn't have too many fruits and vegetables in your shopping cart. Frozen fruits and vegetables aren't just economical, but they often have more vitamins and nutrients than their fresh counterparts because they're flash frozen at the peak of ripeness.
Tanya made a special stop in the cereal aisle.
When choosing a breakfast cereal, you want to look for one that has at least 5 grams of fiber or more, and you're going to find that on the label.
Finally, Tanya wanted to address snack foods.
My favorite are pistachios, and there are 2 reasons. They have more fiber than most nuts, 3 grams per ounce. The second great thing about pistachios is if you buy them in the shell, because you have to open them up, it slows down consumption time, so you'll know when you're full.
Thankful for the knowledge, Stephanie headed out of the supermarket with a brand new outlook on healthy eating.
All right, please welcome registered dietitian Tanya Zuckerbrot. So we saw that shopping cart. I mean, there are not even the Diet Cokes, woman.
The soda.
The regular sodas, and this is something typical. A lot of us do this. What else was in there that was a real problem?
Well, taking a look at Stephanie's diet before, she was averaging over 3,000 calories a day. And the real issue was Stephanie has no fiber in her diet. She has a lot of refined foods. Refined foods include white breads and cookies and stuff that the whole grains have been taken out. So she's eating potato bread and white bread.
I didn't see any vegetables.
Yeah, the only vegetable was potatoes. That was her vegetable.
You don't really consider that a vegetable.
Which is really considered a starchy vegetable. It's almost the same as bread. So we have a few tips for Stephanie. Number 1, I want you to consider having at least 2 vegetarian meals a week. Okay, so always keep frozen vegetables on hand. This way, even you get home late, you can always make an egg white omelet and throw in some vegetables. And one of the reasons I love frozen vegetables is because unlike the fresh, you don't have to worry about eating them quickly so they don't spoil, so you cut back on waste.
What about the egg beaters, that you can buy at the store?
So simple, so nutritious.
It tastes exactly like regular eggs.
Yes, exactly. And another thing you want to consider are beans. Beans are so cost effective. 1 can is 99 cents, and they're a great source of fiber and protein. You can use them in chilies and stews. You can even add them to burgers and salads to boost the fiber.
So go vegetarian twice
a week.
And then you talk about eating dinner restaurant style. What does that mean?
That means even when you're home, begin with a soup or salad. For example, a clear broth-based soup is going to have a lot of volume to keep you feeling full, and then you're less likely to overeat the more fattening entree. Same with salads. Salads, vegetables alone are maybe only 25, 30 calories. The one thing you have to be very careful of is salad dressing. 2 tablespoons of salad dressing can be over 200 calories. So, if you use 4 tablespoons, you might as well have had a Big Mac for dinner. So find a low-fat dressing.
I use those huge Tupperware things, and I load it up with the romaine, and I throw in the vegetables, and then I get the rotisserie chicken from the store, and I'm too lazy to cook. And I just cut that off and throw it in just the chicken, the breast part.
And that's all
filling.
Quick and filling and low in calorie and high in fiber and protein.
But she does like snacks.
Who
Should she just
doesn't
cut
like
them all
snacks?
out?
No, of course not. And I always say to patients, if you're craving chocolate, don't grab an apple. You have to resolve the chocolate craving or whatever craving that you have, because if not, you're just going to overthink it, then you're going to probably end up binging. So I know you like chocolate bars. Well, a Snickers bar is 280 calories, 14 grams of fat, no fiber. I have a much healthier alternative. This is called a flavor and fiber bar. And I always talk about fiber because fiber has no calories. It keeps you feeling really full, so you can lose weight without the typical feelings of hunger associated with most low-calorie diets. Now, this bar is only 130 calories
Stephanie, have a bite from me.
12 grams of fiber.
No, it's not a Snickers bar, let's be honest here.
But of course not. But it's a healthy alternative, and unlike a Snickers bar, because it has 12 grams of fiber, it's going to keep you feeling fuller longer. And of course, there are other chocolate alternatives. Juliet, she can do a sugar-free chocolate pudding. She could do a fudgesicle for 50 calories. So you can find low-calorie alternatives, but you can still have the chocolate.
Can she go down from size 20 to size 12 in 4 months? Is that healthy?
You bet. She can lose anywhere from 4 to 6 pounds in the first 2 weeks. We're going to be putting her on the F Factor diet, which is my high fiber program. And by combining fiber and protein, we can get 40 pounds off in the next 4 months.
Stephanie, you're somebody who was going to the store and getting the Diet Cokes and all the frozen foods and all the junk food. You're listening to what she's saying. It sounds like, oh, yeah, it's easy to do, but can you do it?
I'm committed to doing it for 09.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
And you're willing to start exercising too?
Yes.
Let's get into that aspect.
Yes.
After her crash course in healthy shopping, Stephanie faced her biggest challenge yet.
Not a what, but a who. Oh, boy.
I'm Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette. I'm Stephanie.
Jeanette Jenkins is a Hollywood trainer and healthy lifestyle coach, and she volunteered to help Stephanie with an exercise program, starting with body weight. Stephanie tipped the scale at over 220 pounds. Next, composition tests, including BMI, body mass index.
So what this tells me is that your body fat percentage is 43.3%. The healthy BMI range is between 18.5 and 25. And your BMI is at 43.4.
Yeah.
So we have to bring your BMI down to 25.
Right.
Then it was on to test number 2, specific body measurements.
It's not going to come off overnight, but definitely if you're measuring every 3 weeks, you are really going to see some change in those numbers.
Okay.
Okay?
After body composition tests were over, Jeanette wanted Stephanie to take a series of fitness tests.
So that we see what level of fitness you're at now, so we can give you a program to stick to, and we can continually push you through that program.
The first fitness test, cardio.
So I'm going to test how fast you can walk in 1 mile. And then when you're done with the mile, we're going to take your heart rate, and we're going to put those numbers in an equation and find out what your VO2 max is.
Okay.
And basically what that is how much oxygen you're taking in as you do your workout.
Then it was off the treadmill and onto the floor for stretch and strength exercises.
Good.
And finally, some weight training. Jeanette finished up the session by giving Stephanie a copy of her book and her exercise DVDs.
We're all done. Give me a high five. So, what do you think?
Sounds good.
Do you think you're going to be able to handle this?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I believe that you can, and I'm going to be here to support you 100%. So let's do this.
Okay.
That is so cool. Jeanette joins us now from Washington, D.C.
Hey, Jeanette.
So, same question to you. Can Stephanie go from a size 20 to a size 12? She only has 4 months to do it. Can't she do it?
Yeah, she can definitely do it. Stephanie needs a plan. And this is exactly why I wrote my book. I love helping people like Stephanie because the number one thing they need is a plan. They want to get in shape, they want to lose weight, but they don't know what to do. It's like so much confusion. So a plan with a well-rounded program where you know exactly what to do, you just follow the plan. So that's the number one thing she needs is a plan. So she has a well-rounded program within my book which gives her exactly what she needs to do for cardio, circuit training, core work, and stretching.
Stephanie, I saw you when she asked you in that package there, when she said, you know, you like me, like, you think you're going to be able to keep up with this?
I am a little anxious and nervous.
Probably the thing you're most nervous about?
Yes.
Can you do 6 days? Jeanette, you want her to do 6 days a week?
6 days a week, yes. People need to realize that exercise should be a regular part of your everyday life. Just like brushing your teeth, taking a shower. You know, it should be part of your hygiene. You're cleaning out your inside.
Yeah, when you see the weight starting to come off, that's the biggest motivator, I think. When you see your muscles starting to tone, that's a huge motivator.
And Jeanette likes to use music a lot, right, Jeanette?
Yeah, my second tip is motivation. So you definitely need to stay inspired to want to work out. So one great way to stay motivated is to use great music. So I gave Stephanie one of my favorite playlists with one of my favorite songs, Single Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Why that song?
Motivated.
A little Beyonce. Yeah. That's very motivational. Definitely. Good job. Good job, Jeanette.
And the third is she has to have a support system. So I'm definitely going to stay in there to continue to support Stephanie because I want to make sure she gets the results. But she also has a husband.
Yeah, and he's right in our audience here. Gary?
Gary, are you going to be motivating her?
Definitely.
Is she going to motivate you?
Yes.
Yeah? You guys going to do this together, possibly?
Always.
All right.
And she has a healthy nutritionist as well, so she's got a support team.
She's got a support system. Gary's a good guy. And also, you should consult a doctor before you do any of this, before you begin any of these programs. Dr. Mark Siegel is here with...
Hey, Doctor.
I want some of your thoughts on this.
Hey, how you doing?
Do you think it's unrealistic? I mean, Tanya and Jeanette both say no, not unrealistic.
I think she can do it, but I would have a couple of words of caution. First of all, watch out for power drinks because they do have a lot of caffeine in them. You have to, because you're on a diuretic, you got to use electrolyte solutions like Pedialyte, low sugar Gatorade.
Pedialyte for children?
Well, no, yeah, and they have it for adults too. Or Gatorade is a very similar low sugar variety. But here's the thing: the good news, after you do this for a while, you may not even need the blood pressure medication. You got to watch out for getting dehydrated at the beginning. But when you get your weight down and you're feeling really good, your blood pressure will go down. If you have a sugar issue, that's going to go down. Cholesterol will go down. You're going to be a totally new person from this.
That's great.
And you may gain a little muscle. You may gain a little muscle to begin with. Muscle actually weighs a little bit more than fat does. As you're giving over the fat, the weight may take a little while to come down because you get muscle first, but you're going to feel really good.
So maybe don't use the scales. I like what Jeanette says.
That's
too.
right.
We're going to work on a size goal instead of a weight goal.
Exactly right. Because the muscle weighs more, but you'll feel really trim. So you'll get trim before you lose the weight.
Gotcha.
Very inspirational when you see those pounds starting to come off. I'm telling you. All right, Stephanie, we have a little surprise for you, by the way. Tanya has offered. She's a bigwig in this industry. She's offered to take you on as a client free of charge.
How about that?
And Mikey, there's some more.
Yes.
Jeanette's helping out too.
You ever heard of these things called Crunch Gyms?
Yes.
They're all around the country. They're really good. They're giving you and your husband, if he wants to join, free memberships to get yourselves into gear.
And by the way, thank you to Food Emporium in New York City. We appreciate you helping us out with this.
Jeanette,
You can do it. So we're free to check back with you,
much.
Tanya, Mark, Jeanette, thank you.